All right, yeah, it should work.
It should fit, right?
Yeah, it should fit.
I think we can get it out to the like tilted.
Okay.
How do you take those off? Those things.
I need a couple of big wrenches to do that.
Well, I didn't want to break them. That one turned, but only the top one, and I couldn't get the other one to turn.
Okay, we'll get a decent shot of the water heater. So we got a challenging one. It's about 3 feet off the ground, and it's behind a cabinet, and it's hard piped in.
I think this can always come off easily.
Yeah, we can probably take it.
But I thought we could just sneak it under.
We'll try that. I gotta cut some of this stuff, and I'm gonna cut those too, and see if I have some supply lines.
Okay.
And sweat on, so we can do like a flexible supply line. It's a lot easier to work with.
Right. Yeah.
If I have some extra ones in my truck, I'm happy to donate them. I carry new ones, but I'd have to charge you for those.
Yeah.
So
you can't just put it in there?
I think those are too corroded.
Okay.
Because they look pretty corroded where they attach to the nipples.
Yeah.
And I might spend a lot of time, and they might end up leaking, and then I'm chasing it, and I can't really get them off of there. If I look at them out here,
break them.
Yeah, they're pretty. So where they're connected to the nipples, they're pretty crusty.
I sprayed, but
leverage on it. I could spend a lot of times doing that, or I can just cut it out and.
That's what I thought.
And do it the faster way.
A professional would do it by cutting it.
Yeah, that's my plan.
But then you have to weld it, right?
Well, I can. I have all that stuff with me. But I have a couple of shark bites that I can just clean up those ends and pop on there, and then flex line down, and then the next time you change it, it'll be a lot easier.
Are shark bites the way to go now?
I was thinking that for a while. I had a couple of them leak on me, so now I'm kind of wavering back and forth. But we'll check these obviously before I leave. But yeah, I think so, because they're so much faster.
Yeah.
All you got to do is cut the pipe and ream it and clean it and push. They're like a push-on connector.
Yeah, I've used them.
Oh, have you?
Not on. I think actually I did.
As long as they're exposed, like you don't hide them in a wall.
Yeah.
You know, where you cannot see them leak. I've had a lot of luck with them, but just recently I had a couple problems. But one of them was bent, and I couldn't push it on, and then the other one just randomly leaked, and I returned them. So, you know, they're a little more expensive, but they save you in time, right? And time is, of course, money. So.
You want me to close this and the water comes out? It's closed. Maybe we might have to take this off.
Hey, you're doing a water heater installation. 30 gallon. The Reliance 501. This looks like a 40 gallon to me. Because I think it's like a something else when it's. Oh, looks like a 30. Oh, hold on.
I wonder if we should even put this back, you know?
Let's see. Okay, much better. Try work it towards the edge here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, you ready? Yeah. Okay, there we go. We'll just do it right down. Alright. Perfect. That's the worst of it.
Is that going to be strong enough?
Yeah, you got plywood underneath here.
Because at one point you blocked me. It said, like, do not disturb. I said, oh my God, he doesn't want me to disturb him.
No, I was driving.
Oh yeah, and oh, your phone does it automatically.
Yeah, I don't block people.
Yeah. Yeah,
unless you're harassing me or something.
Yeah. I said, oh, but he doesn't want me to call. And then I told with my wife, well, let's just get prepared, you know, because these people are coming back. They're gone tomorrow. So
yeah, it's totally up to you what you want to do.
Well, probably the new one would be better.
Okay.
You can look at it to see if it'll fit.
What size did you get? A 30?
20, not 30. Yeah.
Yeah, it should fit. Okay, where's this new water heater at?
Right here.
I think what's in the way now is shoot ducting. I'm determined to drop that. Let me see if I can move that ducting a little bit. Woo! Everything's just swinging around and falling and catching this and catching that. You still recording?
What if we cut it? So this hits it.
Yeah, because I put a tape measure on it. And this is about like 60 inches. And the bottom of this is 59 inches. So obviously they both occupy the same space, right?
Oh, this just
1
go
inch.
inside.
There's 1 inch. There's 1
We're
inch.
gonna have to put this, tilt it, put it in there, and then
That's what I was talking about, but your pan is gonna...
we'll put the pan at the end if we can.
You can't. I've installed a lot of water heaters. A lot of water heaters. And
Let's take
when
it
you-
out and
When you try and put that pan in, you're gonna lose your ducting up here.
Okay.
You're gonna one thing's gonna miss, and you're gonna be chasing something else. And you're
Okay,
gonna-
let's go by that.
And meanwhile, you're at working awkward angles and hurting your
Let's
back.
go by that idea that you want to put this in there, right?
Yeah.
And let's remove the pan.
Yeah, we can try and tuck it in there.
And then if we can put the pan in at the end, we will, but if we don't, then we don't. So
Well,
the
I think
pan-
we should try and tuck it in with the pan in here.
Well, we have to go over that lip on the pan. I think it's going to be
Yeah,
hard.
so we're gonna lift it, right?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna both be watching this and trying to get that thing in there and then trying to get it over the pan. In fact, probably slide the pan out here a little bit. So that way, because once we catch this pan, it's gonna move with the water here.
Yeah.
It's gonna move, so we can go like this a little bit, right?
Yeah.
We can go like this
That's
a
what
little
I'm thinking.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's try it. Or we could take it out, and if we can put it in at the end, it's okay too. If we don't, then we don't. But that's what I would do. In fact, that's probably the. Okay.
Oh god. Catch this for
Do
postage.
we need more help? Should I call him
Sure, I mean it wouldn't hurt.
if he's still there?
This guy. Did you see he took credit for everything I said? I said a bunch of stuff and he's like, that's what I'm thinking.
So we have to help
Yeah,
him.
so we're gonna lift it, tilt it like this,
Okay.
try and get this cap inside there. This can bend a little bit here, that's okay. And then kind of come in like that. Because that ducting's coming down, we can't really move the ducting. Pretty well.
Okay. We have to grab it from certain places, right?
Yeah, you don't pull on it all. I know. All right, ready?
I think my hand's gonna have to come out.
I think we're at a couple of things are gonna have to happen. Let's pull it
Did
back
that
down.
thing come down?
Probably. You got it?
Okay, the pan's coming out for sure.
Yeah, the pan is, they always get in the way. And they don't do much for you. To be honest with you.
You can just throw it on the floor.
Oh, you want on the floor?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have to cut that because I can't make that work.
Yeah.
Or get on the roof and try and pull it up. But I didn't bring an extension ladder to get on the roof, so I don't know if you have one.
Well, I can get one, but I don't know if you can pull it out because it's stuck, right? Like you
No,
can't
so
push-
it's coming up through a roof jack on your roof, and that roof jack probably has some mastic on it, and that mastic has it locked in place. So if I can get up there, I can break that mastic seal and pull it up a little bit.
But then when it rains, will it
You
leak?
just, at some point, you have to go back and re-mastic it, you know. So, but if I cut it, it's gonna vibrate and shake, and a lot of that plaster is gonna come down, and it could end up ripping it up there anyway, or the whole thing could fall through.
You want to go check up there?
I can.
You can go right through there, right?
Yeah, when
Right here, this
I
way.
adjust them, I try and do it from the roof because you can control.
Yeah, he'll be up there.
You can control it a little bit better. So this guy was supposed to. He's like, I want to buy one of your water heaters and you install it. And then I get here and he's like, all right.
Well, catch it.
I get here, he's like,
Where's
I already
the-
bought one of it.
We should just bathe with cold water.
Yeah. You don't need hot water, right?
Hot water's addictive.
Yeah. So they sell the mastic at Home Depot, you know?
Just is that
All,
like
all you do is
Henry's?
just, it's Henry's. You just goop it around it.
Oh, we have some.
And you're done.
In fact, the way we have some here.
Yeah, so.
We just, worked,
It's better to do it from here because I think we can get your pan in.
we just worked on the roof.
Oh, okay.
We have some.
Well, you ought to know all this stuff then if you're working on roofs.
But I've never removed one of those things.
Well, sometimes they strap them inside the attic, you know, like they literally put a strap around it, screw it down. But this one, I think, is just being held in through the roof jack. I can't tear it.
Too hard. Can you see up there or no?
No.
Because if you cut it, you gotta cut two. Right?
Yeah, you gotta cut it straight, and I'm into the water lines, you know.
But does that flap come down at the top?
This?
No, the one at the top. Why don't we take that off? Can we take that off?
I can't, because it's ribbed right here. I tried already. Believe me, I wanted that thing out of there. That's your storm collar.
For what?
It's a storm collar.
What does that mean?
So when you have a storm, if water wants to run down the side of your, like, so let's say your mastic fails and
think it
water
is.
starts running down. It's
I don't think
supposed
that
to-
that's much.
I don't think so either, because I see a lot of
Yeah.
I see a lot of rot and stuff up in here. I mean, it's an old house. Okay, there you go. So you can down the bottom of There we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's get the edge up here. There we go.
Will it go in at the top?
Pushing it in slowly. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. Then we can drop it right down on top of it.
Yeah, okay.
So we don't have to deal with all that ducting. We can just push it back down.
Maybe back a little.
You good with that?
Should it be lifted and the pan go in or no?
So what we can do maybe is tilt it this way. See if you can get the pan in behind it. All right, you got the pan. All right, I'm gonna come towards you. So I either there you go.
So
I don't know
really,
which way that goes.
So this is I'm gonna take this whole thing. All right, ready? There you go with the pan.
there we go.
Like that. Maybe a little further in. But then if we stop lining up with the ducting, we got problems because when I drop it, you're gonna have a big, because it's larger than the. So you have a 3-inch flue exit, and that's like a 4-inch.
Well, if you climb the ladder and if you check center it, then you can push it down, right? Is that what you want?
Yeah, but to center it, I need to move it this way, and the further this way I move it.
Yeah, this is
So
good.
the center of the water heater and the location of this are not.
So right now
adjustable.
it's no good.
Well, unless you cut a hole in this door or something. We can push it back in there further and try and adapt it over, but it's so close now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's this much room to try and fit ducting in there.
How is this guy?
It's pretty crazy.
Is this in the way right now? Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to go back even further. So let's say we
Oh,
want
is it because of this or this?
Let's say we want it further. Like that's about as far back as we can get it. So that kind of worked. Let me see if
But that's
make this work almost. What we should have done, well, I guess I can still do it. Nah, I can't do it. I was going to put like a piece on here, but as soon as I do that.
Don't we have one that's curved? You know?
Yeah, you know what we need?
Let me see if I can find it. This guy.
I don't know why they don't let me do it.
This is different, right?
Yeah, that's too big. So,
'Cause this one wobbles.
yeah, so here. This is what I want to do. Let me get a piece out of my chalk. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the water heater. I'm going to push this way up in there and then put the water heater back. This is going to drop on top, and now all the gas is going to travel through this before it hits the rest of that, and it should be fine. So it won't backdraft. Well, I've had to do that before. That's what's good about it being bigger.
Okay, but won't that come down anymore? Because you guys lifted it.
Yeah, it will, but it's do that.
That's easier, right?
Yeah. I know you like to do things the hard way. That's what you told me.
That's too easy.
Well, I've done a couple of them. So that way, it's nice and long. So it's at least this long. So there's no, if it was a real short piece, so it's going to travel. It can't even get to this ducting before it's already past the roof.
Well,
So we don't even need to push it down.
Usually it doesn't even come down, it goes up, right? Because it's hot.
Yeah.
The only thing is the blue, how are you going to twist it enough to get it attached?
These are great. I buy these on purpose for a real special reason, because you can almost tie them in a knot and they'll never kink and they'll never bend. So, it'd be nice to get rid of this stupid thing. But.
I'm going to have to put a screw in there.
Yeah, that gives us, it gives us a little room to maneuver it around too.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna spend some time hooking it up here. You're welcome. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm not even going to take another shot at your name because I forgot most of it already. I'm sorry about that.
I messed up the.
It's just Jacinto. You can say Jacinto.
Jesse. So it's like Jesse, kind of, if I
Yeah.
try and remember it that way, but it's Jacinto?
Yeah, it sounds. It's more like an H, like Jacinto.
Oh, Jacinto.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's Jacinto.
Well, you didn't say Jacinto, you said Jacinto.
And you just,
Yes, you do that on purpose.
yes.
It's not cool.
It was
Yeah,
hard.
just remastic that. You
Yeah.
get the mastic in. It's real easy. You don't even have to tuck anything in. It's like a paste.
Yeah.
You get a stick and you just goop it all around.
We
and
have
it's-
some of that here.
and it's done. So, all right.
You want to do it now?
I can, yeah. With like a paint stir.
It's handy stuff. Just